Hello friends, if you are also interested in growing plants like me, this video is for you. In this video we are going to discuss about how you can take care of your indoor plants. So let's first talk about this money plant. This money plant, I have grown it from a small cutting which I have collected from the roadside, and as you can see it's growing very well. All its leaves are very much lush green, and you can see the variegation in the leaves, and you can even see those, I hope you see those healthy roots that are growing. As you can see the roots, and let me tell you something. I brought this coir stick from Metro. I won't suggest you to buy this moss stick because I'm sorry, it is not a moss stick, it's a coir stick. So I won't suggest you to buy a coir stick because uh, it don't hold water for a long time. As you can see, I have just watered it in the morning, and it's already dry, and that Desi Jugaad is working way better than that coir stick that I have purchased from Metro, because as you can see it is still moist, and the coir stick that I purchased from Metro, it's totally dry, although I have watered it in the morning itself, but still it's dry. And the talking about the potting mix, I have used almost like 50% of normal soil, maybe 10% of sand, and another 40% of cocoa peat. So it's a good mixture, and as you can see the soil is also very moist. And about is this Dracaena plant. It is also a hardy plant, and you don't have to take much care of it. The only thing you have to do is you have to protect it from direct sunlight, and if you are going to put it in direct sunlight, you can see the leaves will start to burn from its tip. And just water it once in a while, and do not keep the soil too much soggy because it may cause root damage. And you just mist its leaf once in a while, that will be enough. And once in a week you can water the soil. These two plants that you are seeing in front of you, they are also a kind of Dracaena that you have seen earlier, but the thing is that the leaf of that plant is much more yellowish in color, and they are greenish in color. And basically they also need the same kind of care. As you can see, the water is not that much wet, and even you can see I have potted it in just a disposable glass, as you can see. And most of the things that I have used is made out of recyclable plastic waste, so that we don't harm the nature. And the name of this plant is Mother of Thousand Plants, and this one also I have collected from one of my friend's room. It was growing in abundance over there, so I have just collected a small leaf and I've just planted it. And from that leaf you can see so many new plants have grown, and they are doing so well. And they are even so low maintenance plants. You don't have to do much with those plants, you just water them once in a while and they are good to go. My snake plant, as you can see, it is growing so well, so I just don't want to disturb it, because you see the roots of my money plant, it's growing inside this pot, so I just don't want to disturb it. So this snake plant, I have two varieties of snake plant. It is the dwarf one, that is a bit small in height, and they won't grow that tall. And the next variety we have is this one. So they are much more taller than the variety you have seen earlier, and they are also so hardy plant. Minimal water required, and you can also grow them easily. Just you can grow them from the leaves. You just cut off the leaves in the middle and you just place it inside water for 10 to 15 days or maybe like 20 days, and you can see roots developing from the lower end, and you can place it inside a pot and you can have a new plant. So friends, this is a Decidia plant, and some of you might be confused between a Decidia plant and a Sting of Hearts because both of them look almost similar, but the main difference is that you see the leaves, the pattern of the leaves, they are different from the Sting of Hearts. So that is how you can differentiate between Sting of Hearts and Decidia. And this is a very wonderful plant. Again, you can see the long stings that are running down the pot, and it's totally green everywhere. And I have grown it from a small stem. If you have a sting like this, you can just plant it in a soil and it will start growing in 7 to 8 days, and you can see new roots developing. And basically it looks very well if you have a hanging planter, because you see those long vines running down, they look so amazing. Thing that I want to share with you guys is this, what would you call it, a small greenhouse for my plants to grow. As you can see the shape of the bottle, it's just a small hole in there so that it can store the moisture over, the moisture inside don't escape. And you can see a beetle corn has already grown, and it looks healthy. I hope someday it will give fruits so that I can share with you guys. And next is my aloe vera plant. It is again very healthy. You can see those stems growing so healthy. Talking about this plant, I exactly don't know the name of this plant. Again, I have collected it from the roadside, but you can see the color of this plant and the texture of the leaves is something that is so attractive, and you just can't take your eyes off. And once it starts growing, I hope it will run all the way down and it will give a good look to the window. And next is I have two of my little flowering plants. They are the only flowering plants that I have in my window garden. So basically they have not started to flower yet, but and it's not also the season for them to bloom, but I hope they will start in next couple of months. We can see flowers coming out. And again, I don't know the name of this plant, but the color is very attractive, and it grows very well. But the thing is that I don't know why, but this soil, it always turns so dry. You won't trust me, I have just watered it in the morning and still it's so dry. I know what I can do with it. And if you find, and if your pots also get dry, so basically what you can do it, you can cover it with any kind of moss or coco pit. So if you like the video, please make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.